Hello everyone, welcome back to X-Men Sunday, and once again we are doing another X-Men video or videos. I'm kind of going to my next video is going to be a review of of sorry. My next video is going to be a review of episode 6, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in it. I've gotten some views on those videos. I think there are some people that are interested in my take on this and everything, but we are getting close to the end of the first season. Even though the first season's been over for a while, I'm really, I'm like weeks late on doing this and everything. So, yeah. All right. So we're going to do my impression of issues 41 to 50. And it's interesting about these issues because they remove Charles Xavier from the story. They go and they are like, well, he died, and so Charles Xavier's not in X-Men anymore. I don't really know how far down the road that they did this, where they removed Charles Xavier, and like why was the reason for doing it, and everything. And it's kind of annoying to remove Charles Xavier from it, but this was the 60s, and I don't know like what was the reasoning behind it. So Charles Xavier has been absent from several issues. I think he was absent. I think he started getting. I think he died in like issue 42 or 43, one of them. But he has been absent from it for more than 5 issues, and really kind of like Scott Summers is kind of like, well, no, he is the leader of the X-Men right now. But they're going off and they're doing their own thing, and everyone's like every issue, even though they're off doing their own thing, they still come together and they still like fight bad guys. But it's kind of like really. I wouldn't say they're all together in every single issue. I I can't count like how many issues they weren't together. But I do know, like, I think it's like issue, but I'm trying to remember. I think it's issue 47, I think it is. It's just like Beast and Iceman. So I think it's like those are the only two that are fighting. I don't know. I don't know. But Magneto does appear several times in the 10 issues that I've read, and he seems to not be phased. This guy is insane. He seems not to be phased that Charles Xavier's dead, or supposedly dead. I don't know if he thinks that maybe there's a chance that he'll come back so he can like do what he does. I don't know. But Quicksilver's an issue, and he's an absolute menace. And he's kind of an annoying little prick that I don't like him in this. I do not like him at all. So sorry guys. So yeah, I mean he's a little prick. He's just there as to be an annoyance to the reader, I think, and Scarlet Witch, I think, only appears in one issue. But literally, it's like all Magneto and all their bad guys, like Magneto and was it Magus? I think that's his name, Magus. They're all there to just be annoying, and then they have this one guy that kind of like inflates himself, and I'm like, why do you have the inflatable guy? I don't know. We weren't in the room at the time. They say, "Hey, let's do an inflatable guy." I just like, and then at the end of, I believe it's issue, I might be wrong with this, 48, I think it is. the Avengers kind of pop up. Like, you just randomly stick somebody in a comic, like, hey, let's just stick the Avengers in it. No, please don't stick the Avengers in it. But, yeah, it's, wow. I will say that one thing they do is they change the logo of the comic book cover, and that is in like issue number 49. They changed the logo. So this is like the first time they're changing the logo, and I don't know if it's going to be the only time they do that, but they changed the logo on it, and to, you know, I guess to usher in a new era of comic books. I don't know. I really don't know. But it was interesting to see the more like the logo that I remember from like the 90s, which was really cool. So we are currently in 68, I believe it is. It's like um, wow. Yeah, so I believe we're in 68. The comic book is still 12 cents according to the cover. I want to say, however, I want to say something about these prices is it was like 12 cents from first issue all the way to, I don't know which issue it was. I know I'm probably going to get there. So they went up to like 25 cents, and then they knocked it down to 20 cents. So once again, I was not in the meeting at the time. But it's interesting to see how cheap the comic books used to be. And I think at the time, I think people were like, yo, 12 cents is a lot of money. And now they're like old, and they're like, 12 cents was nothing. But anyways, so this 10 volume I've read 41 to issue 50. I'm going to give a solid 5 stars along it. There's some things that they've done that makes me scratch my head, but that's what they did back then and all that. So I am officially 50 issues away from hitting issue 100. So I'm very happy about that. And yeah, I'm very happy about that. So I am going to end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys around. Bye.